Good morning and welcome to today's talk. Today we're talking about Marmalade Trust, which is one of our main local charities that we support. It was founded in 2013 and it's the only charity in the world, in fact, that focuses just on raising awareness for loneliness and talking about loneliness. It's the leading charity of its type in the UK. But why is it called Marmalade Trust? Well, its founder, Amy, moved school when she was 7 years old, and she found herself in a new school, and she didn't have any friends, and that was the first time that she actually experienced loneliness. And so she had this little teddy bear that gave her comfort, that she was able to talk to and cuddle, and that's why it was named after Paddington Bear's favourite food, marmalade. So what does Marmalade Trust actually do? So really it acts as a community link, a link between that lonely person, that isolated person, and the activities and groups and resources of that community. So Marmalade Trust's main purpose is to get that lonely person back involved, back engaged with the kind of local resources and groups that are around them. It's also to kind of reduce stigma. So there's a lot of stigma still around loneliness. People don't want to talk about it. So one of Marmalade Trust's main aims is to try and raise awareness, get people talking about loneliness. And it could almost be seen as a blank canvas, so kind of flip it on its head. So you can almost be seeing that you can have a fresh start, you can make new friends, take up new hobbies, learn something new. So it almost gives that person a completely fresh blank canvas to start again. So it's kind of flipping it on its head a little bit and trying to be a bit more positive about that person's situation. So what are the main key activities that Marmalade Trust does? So there's the flagship Loneliness Awareness Week. So this is an annual week where there's a lot of activities. Marmalade Trust gets out into the media, onto social media. I know they've been on BBC News and on national newspapers and TV, as well as local publications like the Evening Post here in Bristol. And it's really getting the word out there about loneliness and really getting people talking about it. They reached over 450,000 people last year. We've just finished the annual week last week, so and again it's probably the biggest ever, especially since the pandemic. And it's really a focused week to get everybody talking about loneliness. I know Amy in the office went to a Marmalade Trust picnic, where we got some of the members out to a picnic, beautiful atmosphere by all accounts, and so that was kind of the culmination of that week, that Loneliness Awareness Week. So that's the main kind of big week activity. Then there's the much loved Christmas cheer. Christmas, it does conjure up, doesn't it, feelings of memories of family and friends and celebrating and gifting presents and the smell of the taste of turkey and all these happy memories. Well, actually for the lonely person, especially perhaps the older lonely person who may have lost their family and their friends and don't have anyone left, Christmas can be a horrible, dreaded time, a horrible, lonely time. And so the Christmas Cheer Project is where Marmalade Trust organises a festive meal on the big day, and it allows people to have that something of that festive cheer on that day. So it's a much loved day, a much loved activity, and looking forward to this year's Christmas Cheer Project. And then finally we have the Companions Project. So this is specific program where we can actually engage that lonely person back into the community. So we've literally just finished the 2022 project, and I was a volunteer with that, so I can talk to you at first hand how it went. So it was a project that ran from February to June, so as I said, it's literally just finished, and we were allocated a member. So the members are what the person's referred to, that lonely person who's been referred to the Marmalade Trust, and we were given a lot of training. So we were given training on procedures, processes, how to gain rapport, how to call that person, just really great overall training on how to kind of approach the project. And then we started calling that member once a week over the course of the 3 months. Initially it was to get to know that person. Mine was really chatty. He loved talking about his family, about his hobbies, and how he used to be a climber and a runner and a walker. And I got to know his family quite well over that time. He loved talking about his daughter, and he was interested in science through his work and also through a hobby of interest of his. So that kind of carried on for a few weeks, kind of getting to know that person. And then we went on to trying to signpost, or try and research and then signpost activities and projects and groups within the community that person might be interested in, to kind of engage socially again with the community. So with my member, I directed him to a U3A science Zoom group that meet monthly on Zoom. My member had some mobility issues, a lot of medical appointments, and so that was something that we flagged him to. And also, because he had quite an attachment to Thornbury, because that's where he used to live, we flagged him to a coffee morning, a weekly coffee morning in Thornbury. So, so those are the two things that we kind of identified as two activities that the member could kind of get involved in. Overall, I thought it was a really great program. Really got to know my member. It does come to an end, so you have to make clear from the start that this is only a temporary 3-month project, and my role is only to get that person back into the community. It's not to befriend them over the longer term, because that could be counterproductive if that kind of befriending ends after a time. So yeah, I thought probably the main thing was I think it re-energised my person in terms of making them realise that they needed to kind of kind of get out there again, and they had started going on walks with their next door neighbour who was in a similar situation. So I think even out with the activities that we kind of identified, that person kind of got re-energised from the act, and he was very grateful, obviously, as well for the time that we spent together. And I got a lot out of it as well. I really enjoyed kind of getting to know my member. So that's the Companions project. If there's anything of interest, or you would like to progress things, or you would like to get involved, there's the website, marmaladetrust.org. So marmaladetrust.org. You go onto the website, there's a lot more information about activities and how you can get involved, how you can donate. Give them a call directly, or if there's anything of interest and you're interested in what I was saying, get in touch with us at Harold Stevens. We deal with a lot of elderly clients, as you may know, so we can help you talk about how you could potentially help with Marmalade Trust. And so thanks so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Okay, cheers, thank you, bye.